Cut.
Lamb. Wool. Lamb's wool.
Here we go.
French resistance.
Okay, everyone, welcome to this week's movie review. And this week we've been to see a wonderful new flick. Brad Pitt, Marion, Cottilard, and Allied.
And a bunch of other people.
What a movie. That's why I'm wearing the pilot hat, because Brad Pitt was a spy pilot at the first start of the movie. He actually parachuted in. Wonderful stuff. Great movie.
Yes, he parachutes in. And I'm also dressed in some, like trying to do the theme as well, 1920s, a little bit of fur, lots of silk. It was a love story.
Right.
Look, it was basically two spies go on a mission and fall in love. And then the rest...
Look, I want to firstly say that my problem when I went and saw this flick was I saw a trailer, and the trailer gave away a major plot point of the film, right? It's a spy film. That's all I want to say about it. But it was a major spoiler, right? But I thought it was. And I thought, well, I'm going to know what this movie's about. I went down and saw it, and it blew me away. It was there was enough more meaty stuff in it, I thought anyway, to not worry about what you knew already, because there was a lot of twists and turns and double agents and betrayals and dude, I don't want to give away the ending. You shouldn't give away the ending. It was a marvellous ending.
Well, no, not giving away the ending.
But
so it keeps you guessing all the way to the end.
All the way to the end.
It's just beautiful. I mean, the love that these two people have who are from the same background, they're both spies and they're both in a very different world than the most normal married couple.
Yes.
And it
started rocky.
Beautiful. Well, it was just a job.
Oh, yeah,
your job to be a spy, and then you kind of fall in love with the other spy.
And then there's action in the middle. And then there's it was a thriller, suspense. There was plenty of romance to go around.
Obviously it was a bit like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you know what I mean? It was the next
one.
And even though there was talk that, the Marion went off with Brad Pitt afterwards and she broke up the marriage and all of that sort of stuff, but look, that's hearsay, but still,
we don't care,
it doesn't matter. It, comparison, I mean, Brad and Ange versus Brad and Marion, I don't know.
Who knows? But look, directed by Robert Zemeckis, one of my favourite directors, Used Cars, Romancing the Stone, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Did he do all those?
All those, yeah. Back to the Future.
No, he did Forrest Gump.
Back to the Future.
And then Flight. Oh my God.
Flight. And one of my favourites, The Polar Express. It was, we're used to Zemeckis doing the CGI, green screen, computer generated characters. Like we're used to him bringing that to us in his filmmaking. And this one, let me say, because I like to study about the making of the film, there is a lot of green screen in this. They actually extend sets and they fly him down and have airplanes, and when you actually look how they rebuilt the German streets, and you look at the way it was done in Cinefex and other magazines and online, you can see there was a lot of effects to actually create the mise-en-scene for this particular flick, which, and I think it did it really well.
It did. I felt I was there. I thought I was in Germany. I thought I was in France. I thought I was in London.
Yes.
I was convinced.
Yes. It was beautifully done. Again, and Zemeckis, I like to think of him, he has this sort of action, sort of big movie, Hollywood sort of blockbuster feel about him, but then he does these little in-mirror shots and sort of almost Hitchcocky type things, you know what I mean? And I think he's from that Spielberg era. He's a good mate of Spielberg. They've made movies together.
Okay.
He wrote scripts for him and things like that. So, he's sort of in that echelon of filmmaker. He's one of the better filmmakers there are. Look, What Lies Beneath wasn't that bad a movie, but the trailer gave it away. What do we think of the film?
But I did want to say one quick thing. I did want to mention the wardrobe. I did want to mention the stunning silk gowns that Marion was wearing.
Oh, she looked fantastic.
The way that the fabric just hugged her body, and that is what, you know, that era, women were wearing big padded shoulders, embroidered, you know, silk, and it was just looked gorgeous. So I was just
prints were nice. I didn't mind the prints.
Yeah, it was just silk. It was just silk. I was really loving that, the silk gowns.
How many silk gowns would you give it?
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Fantastic. Look,
4.5 silk gowns.
Going to be there as well. I'm going to, you know what, I'm nearly a 5. And mainly because of this reason.
Yeah, you really loved it.
I love the film in the sense that I like a good, well-made film. I like to look at quality. Every bit of quality is on the screen. You've got Brad Pitt, #1 star. Marion's going to be a #1 star. You know, Zemeckis made the film. No money was spared on the making of this film. It's beautifully done. The story's there. It grabs you to the end. It's pure filmmaking. I enjoy it. And the other thing I liked about it, it's a good date movie. We went on a date night and we went to a gold class cinema, a deluxe cinema at Hawthorne, which is a gold class type cinema where you can, or even just a normal gold class. Make it a date movie, and I guarantee there's enough there for both you.
You'll come out into each other's arms.
Fantastic.
Be propelled into each other's arms, and
that's the best thing about movies, when you can
fall in love again.
Go on a date. Standing by, everyone. Here we go. Darling, quick, come over here and mark it.
Here I come.
Action.